Students, today we have a topic. First topic that is introduction to MySQL loop statement. Okay, so here we will discuss that how to use loop in a MySQL or followed by the PLSQL programming, PLSQL programming code you can say. Now, why? Because if you want to add something or insert something again, then you will not require to write the insert into statement again on many times. It's a better idea to use a loop and call the use insert into statement in a such loop part, then automatically or your value you want to use that is to be inserted automatically inside the followed by the loop. So here I'm just writing the few statement. Please keep in mind the loop statement allows you to execute execute one or more one or one or more statements repeatedly. So this is the sense we, as we know, repeatedly. Okay. Now, if we're talking about the syntax is concerned. Syntax is a very simple concept. We have syntax very simple. I'm writing syntax over here. Now see how to start. First, you have to use the begin label. Okay, so this begin label use a colon. Okay, and use colon, and there will be keyword that is LOOP loop, and here inside the this loop begin label or loop part you have to use the statement list what you want to use, and that is to be ended by the semicolon of course, and at the last you have to end the loop by the end loop keyword and loop, and what the label you have used that is should be over here. Okay, now see that is begin label, so you have to use end label. So this is only not a keyword, this is only the understanding purpose. Now see begin label and the part I have written and label, these are the two optional part. If you're not using it doesn't mean. So for understanding this loop, I'm just writing a very simple program by which I will tell you what is the sense of the other statements like leave statement and iterative statement. So let me just give you some idea about the leave statement. If you want to terminate a loop after such condition, so it's a better idea to use leave statement, just like a break statement in C, C++, Python, and Java programming. And if you want to continue loop after the satisfy the condition, then you can use a iterate statement. Okay, so iterate statement just equivalent to the continue statement, or okay, so the leave statement immediately exit the loop. In addition, if we're talking about a leave statement, you can use the iterate statement to skip the current loop. So this is the point you have to keep in mind. Let us explain all this concept by taking an example. So right now I'm just creating a procedure to help you how to understand the concept. So create procedure. Here I'm taking the name that is a BSK loop, that is only the procedure name. Okay, and nothing is required to pass over here. So we have this option, and before beginning, now before creating the procedure, it is required to use delimiter in SQL in MySQL, of course. And after the begin, we have to use this part, and delimiter should be. So now this is a format of the procedure I have created. Under this format, that is BSK loop procedure I have to write the code. Okay. Now here, let me know the what I'm typing over here. It is visible to all. It is visible to all.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, good, good.
No,
So
it is visible. No, it
good.
is visible.
Okay. So declare x int. Okay, declare x int. It is equivalent to integer x in C and C++. Okay, so for helping purpose, I am just writing the some C++ or Java syntax for helping purpose to you. Then you can understand easy way. So declare x int means means integer x in C++ and Java. Okay, and Python there is no require to define especially, but if you want to, then you can define. Now I want to declare another variable, like declare str varchar. Okay, varchar, and I can pass the size, so only 20 is sufficient. And let me put the semicolon, and it is equivalent to char str 20 in C++ Java. Okay, like this one. Okay, for helping purpose, I am writing the code of the C++ and Java using the comment part. Now let me assign set x equal to 1, and it is equivalent to, that is x equal to 1 in C++ and Java. Now set str equal to blank, and in the comment section str is equal to, you can use the double quote, you can use a double quote in C++ Java. Okay, so what I have done over here, I am declared the variable and I have assigned the variable. Okay, so declare, by using the declare keyword in PLSQL, I can declare the variable. So I have declared two variable x and str, and I have assigned the value of those variable. Those are the x equal to 1 and str equal to blank space. Okay, now here I'm going to start the loop. So first loop I'm just going to start. So loop label should be, so if you want to use loop label, then I'm just making the uh, loop. Okay, so loop itself is a keyword, so try do not use loop keyword as a loop label. Okay, so I'm just making a loop one as a label, and loop is my keyword. Okay, so here what I'm doing, I'm creating the loop. Now loop one is a loop label, and loop itself is a keyword to use for a iterative process, to use for the iterative process. Okay, so what I want to do, if x is greater than 10, if x is greater than 10, then leave leave loop 1. It means if x is greater than 10, then loop should be terminated. Okay, and this leave is equivalent to the uh, uh, like a break statement in C, C++, and Java and Python. Okay, like a break statement in C, C++, Java, and Python. If this condition is satisfied, but if this condition is not satisfied, then you can use the else part. Okay, so right now I was using the another. If x is mod, okay, let me write in bracket part, so there will be no issue. X is mod 2, it means x is modulo by 2, then if this condition is satisfied, then continue to iterate itself is a keyword which is equal to the continue the loop. If you want to continue the, no, continue the loop, then you can use the iterate keyword. iterate iterate the loop, so that is a loop label, that is loop 1. Now that should be terminated by the semicolon, so there is no issue so far. If it is not so, the condition is not satisfying, then else set that str equal to, concat. Concat itself is a function of a string concatenation function which concatenate the two different values. Okay, so that is, what are the two values, str and x. Okay, and we have to pass this one. So string variable will be concatenated by the x. Okay, and of course that should be separated by the space. So we have the this part. And now let me, okay, just so let me use the semicolon. Now end if, and after that this if a statement is used and close, this statement use and close, now we need to close the loop. So what is the syntax? If you remember the and loop. Okay, here loop is optional. If you want to use a loop, you can use. Now, why? Why? Because yes. Why? If you are not using loop one, it doesn't mean because there is only the one loop. But if we have the multiple loop in our procedure language code, then definitely loop variable or loop label must be use a loop label. So here we have the loop one, but in our this code we have only the one loop, so it does not require to put the label loop label. So it is optional, but if you want to use, then you can use, but I suggest to use this one to clarify the point properly. Okay, so now I have written the code and let me check this point. Now delimiter we have used, create procedure, VSK loop we have, and begin and declare and all the things we have. Before that, let me use before that before that let me use BID database. Okay, BID database, and then execute this code. So after delimiter, I have written the procedure VSK loop, and we have the in the BID database. In BID database, there is a procedure. Okay, no table is required. There is a procedure of the VSK loop. Of course, it is here. So let me remove this one because I just want to create once again. Okay. So tell me, is it clear to about the code, or do you have any doubt? Then you can ask me. Yes, please tell me. One. Yes. Yes, friend, please tell me. Any doubt in this code?
सर x की वैल्यू इंक्रीज कैसे होगी इसमें?
X की वैल्यू कैसे इंक्रीज होगी? दिस इज अ गुड क्वेश्चन. सो वी हैव टू यूज x equal to x plus 1. So we can update this code by this point, no problem. Now I have updated it. Now it is okay. Now it is okay. So I have updated the value x equal to x plus 1. Okay. So what would be the output according to the student? Please tell me what would be the output of this code. Just please tell me what would be the output.
सर 1 to 10.
Okay, if you are looking for 1 to 10, then if you are
Then sir
forgetting
2
you are forgetting
2
this one, x mod 2.
8 10.
See, let me clear to all. If x is greater than 10, then loop will be terminated, but if we are not terminating the loop right now. Okay, and this is just let me write the code. This is like a continuous statement. Okay, for helping purpose I can write over here continue, which is means in C++. Okay, and Python. Now initially x was the 1, so x equal to 1, conditions true, the condition is false. Now x equal to x plus 1. So now tell me x is equal to x plus 1, what would be x equal to 2? So in this case first what would be, just let me know. X equal to 2, so x will be the 2. If I'm doing x mod 2, then what will be the result? What will be the result? X mod 2,
सर 0.
0. And if we are and suppose we are right, we are seeing this if 0, then now see, now in this case condition will be false. It means the we are passing the false. Okay, so if condition is false, then iterate loop will not continue. Okay, did you got the answer?
Yes sir.
Now see, let me clear to all. See here, when x is equal to 2. Now x is equal to 2 is become. If I'm using x mod 2, so if I'm doing so, so what would the result? 0. Okay. In this case, now see, if you remember, if x x if like this one I'm doing, so what would be? It is a what? It is a false. And in the false case, the condition is false, then if block will not consider, okay, so false, then else part will be executed. Executed. See, so this iterative loop part will not go. So else part will execute it. So str x will be concatenate by the concatenate method. So the value which is occupied by 2, that is to become over here, that is 2 comma and space will come over here. So here the first output will be the, here first output will be the 2 comma space. Okay. And now then now then again we'll go to loop. So x is greater than 10, condition is false, then x will be incremented by the 1. So now x become the 3. So in the case of the x equal to 3, so let me write over here x is equal to 3. Okay, so in this case, if I'm doing x mod 2, the answer will be 1. So in this case, if I'm writing over here like so, any constant value except as a 0, if I'm passing into the if condition, then always condition will be true. So if block is true, then if block is true, then what happened? If block will be if block will be executed, and now iterate loop 1 will be executed, and from this point my control will jump over the this loop part. Okay, and now the loop is not ended so far. If x is greater than 10, condition again false because x now 3. Now again it will not execute because condition is false, x is greater than 10, it is false because 3 is greater than 10, so that is condition is false. Okay, so now this is the point. And now this will go for the 10 till 10. Yes, student is asking me question, please tell me.
Sir, in the condition, if condition, if x mod 2, sir, shouldn't there be if x mod 2 is equal to 0?
Yes, you can use now. No, you can do, you can tell me uh, x is value by the 1. So 1 mod 2, 1 mod 0 I'm doing. So that is 1. Okay, if I'm doing the 2 mod 0, so always 2. So there is sense for using the mode by 0 you can do, but now tell me what would be the result? There will be no sense. Okay, first let me check the output of this code, and then I need to update this code according to you, then we'll see. Okay, so now this procedure, this PL is executed successfully manner. Okay, in the new tab, actually it is better idea to call the procedure. Okay, call bsk loop. I'm calling if I'm using this code. Now see, okay, this is loop bsk and loop demo. Okay, so bsk loop is executed. So call bsk. Okay, there is no, the thing is open here. Yes, bsk loop is here. Okay. Hmm. Okay, the save code now. Yes. Okay, it is working right now. Okay. So now if I'm just doing so over here. Okay. Let me use the important part on drop procedure if exist bsk loop. I will tell you why we are doing so. Okay, bsk loop is already exit if exist. So doing just one drop procedure if exist bsk loop. Okay, everything is okay. Yes, it is already available. So let me execute this code and now see the result. So it is executed perfectly. It means there is no issue. Call bsql we are seeing. So yes, there is no issue right now. So it is working perfectly. So there is no issue. Okay, and it is working. Call vsk loop I'm using. Okay. Okay, so let me use select vsk loop. Mm, select okay, I just let me choose some value I have not printed over here. And if set str, and after the str I have not printed anything over here. Select str. Okay, let me remove this part and see why it is not printing. So yes, now it is printing perfectly. Now it is visible to all. 2 4 6 8 10 is coming. See, it is visible to all right now. 2 4 6 8 10 is coming. Yes, please tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you please show the code again?
uh, let me show again.
Sir, no, sir, the code only. The code only.
Okay, see this part.
Sir, I just need to take the screenshot. So that's
Yes,
all.
yes, you can take, there is no issue. See, first we have the delimiter, create positive VSQL loop, and declare x into integer. Here we have declared two variables. X is equal to 1, so we are defining or assigning value. There is no issue. And inside the loop, okay, what we have done, if x is greater than 10, so loop will be terminated over here. But here x is starting with the 0 1, not 0 1. So finally we got the answer, and from this part everything will be executed. And by this pointer, just let me write here what we are doing. We are printing. Okay, we are just printing. I'm writing for a printing purpose or display purpose. Okay, it is better idea to write the display str value. Let me refresh once again, and let me remove the existing what, and let me execute once again. Now see, if I execute, now see, first in the str there will be one value, that is 2. Okay, in the result one you can see 2 4, result 8 2 4 6, result 9 2 4 6 8, and result 10 we have the 2 4 6 8 10. And now see, if x is equal to 11, now after increment the 10, x become the 11. Now in this point my condition of the loop will be false, and now leave loop one what will do, of course terminate the loop, or it will execute from the loop. And after that the begin section also ended over here. Okay, the control will come here, and we have the end section, the end will be terminated over here. Now finally we are calling the bsk loop part. So this loop is clear to all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so right now I have the another program to demonstrate the more idea about the loop. So just let me create a table, because okay, so just give me 1 second. Let me close all this part right now, and let me make all this code as a comment section. Let me take the another example. So it's better idea to take me another example over here. So you will understand more detail about the loop. So here what I'm doing first, so I'm just create a table. Okay, first I'm creating a table. So that's the syntax create a table, and that is I'm taking the name of this table as a BSK table, or I'm just taking only one value, that is one attribute, that is a value one. Okay, we are character and its character type. I can pass the size to 50. It's up to you what you want to use. It doesn't mean. So very simple table I'm creating over here. Create table name BSK table, and value one we are a character, and we after see this one. Okay, VSK table already exists, so let's first let me remove from this VSK table. Just let me remove the VSK table first. Okay, now again let me execute this query. Now VSK table is created, and after doing so many things, if you want to use a loop concept on a table, then we can use, and how we can use, this is my intention. So I'm writing the simple code to use a table. Okay, to create or to apply the loop on a table or database for fetching purpose or updating purpose, so we can do. So create procedure. So what is the syntax? Create procedure name, that is BSK table. Okay, no BSK, not it is BSK add. Okay, BSK add, like this one. So I'm giving the name of this one BSK add, and this would be ended over here. Delimiter will be terminal semicolon. Now this is a block I have created, and here I'm just declare a variable. Okay, declare a variable, that is a, that is integer type. Default value you can take 0 or 1 if you want to. Right now I'm taking only the 1, and that is a simple underscore loop. This is my loop variable. Inside the loop, what I want to do, I want to insert a value that could be integer type of the value to be inserted into the a attribute, sorry, value attribute, value one attribute. So in the value one attribute, the value that is to be inserted by using the loop concept. So insert into what is the table name, that is bsk table. Okay, and what is the attribute, so that is a value one. And what is the keyword? Values. By values keyword, you want to add the value which is coming into the a. So a is my variable. Okay, so what I will do, let me write the something here. We are inserting values some value by using a variable into a variable. We are inserting some values by inserting a variable into bsk table, followed by value one attribute. Okay, so this is syntax: insert into vsk table, uh, field name, attribute name, and values keyword, and then we have the some value. So here that is a. So a is a variable by which I'm just trying to insert some value. Okay, if it I want to do so, instead of doing so, I want to use the 12. So 12 is inserted again into the into the same into the such field. So it is better idea to you can use any variable. So just let me clear to once again. Okay, so now let me set increment the a into the a1. So a plus 1 will be incremented by 1, and that is to be terminated by the semicolon. And if a is 11, so now when a is 11, then what should be, we should terminate the our loop. So this is a simple idea. So we have the simple loop. Okay, that is end if, that is end if. Okay, and now we need to end loop. What is the name of the loop? Simple loop. It is terminated by semicolon. It should be terminated by semicolon. Now everything is okay. Now tell me, any doubt in this code? Do we have any doubt in this code? In the BSK table, I'm inserting the row, or inserting the row. So in our table we have only one attribute. So I'm inserting some value into the attribute A. So by using this loop we can insert. Yes, please tell me any doubt over here. Yes, tell me any doubt in this code.
Sir, what is this value one?
See, value one is an attribute in the, so just I'm showing over here. Now see, see, select star from VSK table. I'm executing this code right now in the SQL form. I'm executing over here. Now see, value one is a field name or attribute name of the VSK table. And VSK table is a table name. And I want to insert something from the my PLSQL code. So it is also possible to possible or not. So let me check this code. So I'm using very simple code. Now see, this is the part. Okay. Yes. Now tell me. And if you want to see the
Okay, sir.
schema of this one, so VSK, you can check the schema of this one. So see, few minutes ago we have created a table. Okay, now see in the this part you can see we have created table, create table, VSK table, value one and varchar. So here we have the schema, and here we have the tables. In this table we want to add or we want to insert something in the attribute. It is just like this one. If I want to insert something from any relation or any table by using the loop concept or by any other concept, it is also possible or not. Just like see, if you we want to assign your roll number, so we will not assign roll number one by one. It is better idea to use auto increment facility. So you can write your PLSQL code that provide auto increment facility, so we can do. So now it is also possible. So we can write the R code. So like roll number should be incremented automatically. We will not write manually. So this is the process. This is the concept by which you can do. But here we are seeing the small code program to learn that it is possible to deal with the table by using the loop or not. So it is also possible. So now instead of the select clause or from clause, we are using right now only the insert into clause. So by using insert into statement, we are trying to manipulate our PLSQL code. So here we are doing. So this is simple concept we have. So there is no error. So can we execute this code right now? And now keep in mind the procedure is VSK add, okay, and table is VSK add.
Sir, if we want to display something, so where should we write? After end loop or after the end?
No, no. See, here we are not fetching any information. No, no. See, here not we are not
Uh,
fetching any information from
Sir, if
table.
we want to.
In if you want to, then see. From this code we are inserting something into table, and if you want to see something from the table, then you can use a PLSQL. That is okay idea, no issue. So see, after the loop you can write. Okay, let me write this one. Select star from BSK table. Okay.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, so if I try to execute this code now, let me check. Now it is executed, there is no issue. It is executed, now there is no issue. Now let me check BSK add is created or not. So let me refresh this part. Now BSK add procedure created, the left side and the left panel you can see. Okay, so after that if I just execute the call BSK add procedure, now tell me, now see what would be the output. See, after inserting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and when the condition was a is equal to 11, the loop will be terminated, and after terminated, after the loop, what we have, select star from the VSK table. Now VSK table displaying over here, that is value 1. So this is simple code. It is visible to all right now? Please tell me.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just pasting the code over here again. Now you can see the entire code. See, this is the code. So this is the syntax. What does display? It display the value of value 1 field name, column name. It is column column value 1 column from VSK table. Okay, so this is the code. So we can also play loop with the table as well. So this is my simple code as I told you. Okay. So now it is clear to all right now. Please tell me it is clear to all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.